Hello you lovely tool whores. Today we got a video that's going to straighten you right out. We're not only unboxing a laser level so cheap that they're basically paying you to take it away, but we'll also take a butcher's of what else is out there on the market and then put this budget beauty through its paces in some real life scenarios. We'll see if a laser level this cheap is actually any good, while of course giving it a full blown review fixing rusty stuff style. So if laser levels get you hornier than a gold digger at a retirement home, grab some lube and watch the tube. First off, let's take a look at the price and specs of this self-leveling DIY lightsaber. Specs! Now let's be honest, I know this only costs 28 quid, but Magnusson is probably the 10th best tool brand whose name starts with an M. I mean, if your chippy turned up with a full set of Magnusson tools to fix your stairs, you'd probably give him a fiver for petrol, say that the staircase magically fixed itself overnight and send him packing. But it is 28 quid. I mean, even the electrical fire hazards on AliExpress are more than that. So you gotta wonder, what's the catch? Well, let's find out. I'm not sure if this little laser box was on special when I bought it, but by the time I'm making this video, Bodge and Quit have already bumped up the price to 35 quid, the money grabbing tool pimps. Screwfix is now selling it for under 30 king's heads though, having just reduced it by a whopping 50%. So if you don't quite fancy pimping your gran out just yet, you can still get it at a bargain. Now for this price, don't expect an integrated rechargeable battery with USB-C cable, an integrated FM radio. It takes a couple of AA batteries, not included, but taking only 2 of them means you can just raid the lightning tubes out of your remote control or wife's vibrator.
So big.
Speaking of which, X-Star battery reviews are good un, link in the word hole below. Storage pouch, I know a carry case when I smell one. If you're a frequent viewer, which is highly unlikely judging from my latest view counts, you'll know I bloody love a carry case.
I love you.
It's made of ABS plastic. Plastic. Cheaper than metal, but better than cardboard. Condition says brand new, and they've doubled down on that by telling us it's unused in factory condition. Well, thank f*** for that. Good to know they're not flogging me a boot sale relic, eBay hand-me-down or Amazon return. IP54 rated though, that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm bound to leave it out in the rain at one point in its life, so good to know it can take a showering of rain or survive being pissed on. It's got a nice green laser line apparently, so it actually projects across. 2 lines for the price of 1. Sounds like an Albanian drug deal. It's powered, not manual, so you ain't got to wind it up like a laser shooting jack-in-the-box. I mean, let's face it, if you're looking at laser level reviews on YouTube, your wrists have probably seen enough action anyway. There's a self-leveling range of 4 degrees, so 5 lunchtime G&Ts are still on the table. Mine's another G&T, Dave.
You've had enough yet, prick.
What else we got? 1/4 inch mounted thread, range of 15 metres. For the world's biggest front room. It's got an accuracy of 0.3mm a metre, which is definitely good enough for a council job. Lastly, they provide the manufacturer's postal address, so when it breaks after the first 10 minutes of usage, you can send it back to its place of origin, sitting neatly in a box next to a curled up turd. Right, enough of this bollocks, let's look at the other, better laser levels you can get for your hard-earned moolah. Comparisons. First up, we got another Magnusson laser level. Like my ex-wife's fetishes, this one's weird. Get this. This red Magnusson laser level is about 20 quid more expensive than its green-eyed little sister, but it don't come with a carry case. It's less accurate, it ain't IP rated, and it just don't look like it would survive being thrown at a wall. The cheaper one definitely looks sturdier, and weirdly, less cheap. Of course, you've also got the Chinese crap from Alibaba and Amazon, but just like I do with my ex-wife's multiple personalities, I'll ignore those. You got a Stanley laser level for a pretty similar price, just under 50 quid, which, according to the specs, is just a touch worse than its orange and black counterpart. Let's take things up a notch and see what you can get if you pawn your ex-wife's diamond nipple rings. Well, you got this DeWalt offering for a sum of money so substantial it would make the Bank of England nervous. It also has a range of 15 metres, unless used with a receiver, sold separately, which magically boosts the range to a whopping 50 metres. It's also IP54 rated, also has a self-leveling range of 4 degrees, and also has an accuracy of 0.3mm a metre, and of course a green laser. Bloody hell, the specs are so similar to Magnusson, I almost wondered where the extra 100 quid went for the DeWalt. until I saw the bloody bomb-proof carry case. At that price, it's probably made out of Kevlar, perfect for laser levelling mosques in Afghanistan while under heavy fire. For an even more obscene amount of money, check this out. The Milwaukee M123PL401 The Milwaukee M123PL-401C. Bloody hell, they could have named it something a little bit more catchy. Anyway, take a guess at how much this one is. It's got a 4 amp hour rechargeable lithium love wand, shoots a laser to a range of 36 meters without a receiver, generates not 1, not 2, but 3 lines in 360 degrees, like some sort of Mission Impossible intruder alarm. What do you reckon? 100? 350? Well, to get your grubby little hands on this, all you'll have to do is remortgage your house at a minuscule $538.99 of your finest King's Heads. Bloody hell, who's spending almost 600 quid on a laser? You got some bloody wealthy chippies out there. I'm in the wrong trade. If you fancy treating yourself to something nice this weekend, instead of spending 100 quid on that hooker you had your eye on,
I'm only 50, you dirty bastard.
why don't you use one of the links in the word cave below and snag yourself one of these laser leveling bad boys? Anyway, let's unbox this green-eyed laser goblin.
Unboxing.
Okay, simple box, telling us everything we already knew. And if you speak foreign, then congrats on your Laser de Linea Cruzada Verde. Lovely picture on 2 sides, in case you forgot what you bought. 5-year guarantee. I've got a feeling you might need to take them up on that offer. Nice carry case. Seems pretty hard wearing, although I guarantee that Magnusson logo will last a whole 5 minutes. Zip feels pretty sturdy too. Let's open her up. The highly important instructions. Hopefully you know what to do with these by now. Feels pretty decent, you know. On-off button on top. Switch to lock the laser pendulum. Got a multi-use bracket here. You can hang it up using the screw hole or throw it at some steelwork using the magnet on the back. Attaches to the laser on the threaded hole or use it with a tripod. Okay, not too bad. I mean, I'm not exactly a guru from the Temple of the Levelling Monks, but she's definitely really rocking that ABS plastic outfit of hers like a boss. Let's throw in some lightning sticks. Okay, so when it's flashing, it must be out more than the 4 degrees. Tell you what, this laser's bloody bright. Quite impressive. Oh, look at this. This is pretty good. You can't turn it off unless you lock the pendulum. Nice feature. Let's attach the bracket and put it to work. I ain't got any bare steel work in the house, so we'll throw it at the fridge and hope the magnets are strong enough to keep it there.
Leveling.
Well, it ain't gripping a fridge firmer than my ex-wife grips her industrial-sized tub of Prozac. But she ain't going to fall off without a bit of gentle encouragement. She's flashing at me when the pendulum's over 4 degrees out, so yeah, top marks for that. The laser has the power of 3 Death Stars. Let's turn the ambient light up and see if we can still see the line. Nice. First test is to draw a line as straight as possible using a spirit level and see who's more accurate, me or the green lightsaber. Looks like my spirit level's more bent than a £9 note. She's definitely better than the old-fashioned method of using your biological matter controlling devices, otherwise known as your arms. The line from the green laser box of mystery is way straighter, and anyway, spirit levels are so last century. Okay, so we'll hang her on the wall a few metres away from the target and see if we can use her green guiding light to verify how straight the buttons are for some boxing. Mounting first. Oh dear, let's put her down to a rum-based error. I don't think the green laser goblin has had any rums today, so I'll use her to put up some straighter buttons. Yeah, that really did the trick. Way more level than using the guess and hope method that I incorporated on my last attempt. Hell of a lot easier too. Okay, time for an honest, no bullshit opinion.
Review.
Okay, so don't be expecting something built with the precision engineering of a quantum computer. But for 28 King's Heads, come on, it ain't bad. I'm struggling to see why it's a fifth the price of other brands with similar specs. Yeah, okay, it might give up the ghost and fly away to that final job site in the sky after 5 uses, but with a 5-year warranty, who really gives a shit? It's rated to IP54, so it's less fragile than your ex-wife's emotions. It's easily available at your local bodge and quit or screw fix, and it even comes with a bloody carry case, although not an indestructible one like DeWalt. On the negative side, well, it's Magnusson for a start, so if your mates come round you'd have to hide it in your girlfriend's knicker drawer or face years of humiliation and piss taking. It ain't got rechargeable lithium battery, so get your double A's in your X-Star battery charger at the ready. The magnets, well, while holding her in place, it ain't as strong as your ex-wife's love for her daily rum and coke. She will fall off the wagon with a gentle tap. The Lazer, not my ex-wife. All in all, if you're a DIY weekend warrior, or only going to be using it once every couple of months to see how much your man cave has subsided from the dodgy foundations, this self-levelling bad boy is well worth the moolah. A real winner. But if you're using it daily as a tradesman and you're going to be throwing it around a building site every day, it's probably not tough enough for that. And you should stop being a tight ass and go and spend 600 quid on a Milwaukee laser. If I was you, I'd go out and buy one right now. No, go on. Go on, now. Alright, if you really can't be asked to get out your seat, you're a bit agoraphobic or a wealthy chippy and fancy something a little bit more classy, use one of the Amazon links in the word cave below to snag yourself a real overpriced DIY lightsaber. Well, you lovely tool whores, I hope you found that as entertaining as I did tedious. If you enjoyed that 10 minutes of utter bollocks, laser the like button, level the subscription button, share it with your favourite wealthy chippy,
Like and subscribe, tool whores.
and stay tuned for the next instalment of Fixing Rusty Stuff, Tools for Men.